Y'all need to leave Jason Whitlock alone. He's blowing y'all out the water. Here's why he's doing it. You guys are on your shows, you're all animated. Cam Newton trying to sound slick. You're not that guy. You're not that guy. Then you ask him, who you effing? You said that dude on your platform. And then Jason Whitlock came back and was like, you're unwise. Very calmly. This dude very calmly got on there and said, you're unwise. In other words, he was calling you an idiot. And then he just ran down your past. He's like, yeah, you got multiple baby mamas. You did this. This dude just very calmly ran down a list on you. Stephen A., he called you a retard straight out the box. He called you a retard and said you can't read past the 4th or 5th grade level. Said when you were a sports writer, whatnot, they kept having to edit your lines because you couldn't write or you couldn't read. Man, and he's not being all animated and all this. Man, he's just very calmly getting on his own platform. And that's another thing. Get on his own platform and just very calmly and collectively blowing y'all out the water. And here's why he's doing it. It's simply because he's standing on his beliefs. So that pretty much means he's using his principles, his morals, and his character to address y'all. And y'all shouldn't have even addressed him because y'all don't have nothing to do with the Joy Taylor, Skip Bayless, Fox Sports 1 allegations or the lawsuit. Y'all don't have nothing to do with that. But the only reason y'all jumped in it is because of what he said, and y'all are trying to use the terms he used, big cans and peanut butter skin, as your foundation of what you're talking about. But it really doesn't mean nothing because y'all pretty much say the same thing off camera. Y'all can't say it on camera because y'all would lose your jobs. See, y'all are working jobs and y'all are working for sponsors that sponsor y'all podcast when he just worked for himself, and whoever sponsors him, they stand behind him on his beliefs and his conservative values. Not because he's Jason Whitlock, some former football star or some big media personality, even though he was at Fox Sports 1. So he's coming from his experiences of what he saw and what he dealt with at Fox Sports 1. And here's another thing. Y'all are coming at Jason Whitlock, but Marcellus Wiley threw some even harder shots on his podcast. Y'all coming at Jason Whitlock hard, but y'all ain't saying nothing to Marcellus Wiley. Why is that? Why is that? I mean, y'all up there on your big media platform, you're suited and booted. Cam, you sitting up there with your little outfit and your hat, looking like Cat in the Hat. So tomorrow, you're not that guy. You're not that guy. And ask him who he's effing. Man, that was out of line. But this dude is very calmly blowing y'all out the water. Y'all got to get animated. Y'all got to put on a show. Man, Jason Whitlock got up there. He had on a worn out sweat top or whatever. He had a Band-Aid on his finger. It's like he was just sitting on the couch watching the game, probably drinking a beer, saying, let me get up and address this like it's nothing, and still just putting y'all in the dirt. So I would suggest that y'all don't keep going back and forth with him. He ain't coming from a position of bravado and all this. He ain't coming from that. He's coming from a position of principles, morals, character, with a little of his own experiences sprinkled in there. He's not saying he's perfect, but all y'all can do is sit back there and say, he's fat. Who's he smashing? Yeah, that's all y'all can say. Y'all ain't standing on nothing. He's standing on his beliefs. What are your beliefs? And if you have beliefs that can address what he said, let's hear what you got to say other than calling him fat. If Jason Whitlock wasn't fat, what else could you say? All y'all can say, he wrong because he said the big cans and the peanut butter skin. But y'all say the same thing off camera. If you see some chick on Instagram popping it and busting it open, y'all say the same thing. Y'all just can't say it on camera because you might lose your jobs. So if the dude wasn't fat, what else could you say? Probably nothing, because the dude is standing on his principles, morals, and character. He told you, No, I'm not that guy, and I'm not trying to be that guy. He said he's trying to be a good Christian. What are y'all trying to be? Man, it's a no-brainer right there. Y'all are losing. Knock it off.